sent that today. Call my
come
bad.
on.
I sent it to the wrong person. I
Who
sent
kick,
the
who
heart to
kick,
the
who kicking it off
that
tonight?
pick me. Pick me. I sent the roses that was for meant for him to you. My bad.
Come on. Come on. Who turning who turning it up tonight? I need one of the brothers. Oh, we got a good panel. Can Miss Angelita, can you speak to the topic, please? And don't come in here lying.
We do not
Miss
love cheaters.
Angelina,
So
you
whatever
can
you want to
go.
call that, you can call that.
Okay,
We
all
don't
right. Let me
love
do let me
cheaters.
okay, let me ask you this then.
We
Not
don't
you.
love
From
cheaters.
what okay, from what you see, why do women love cheaters?
Women love cheaters.
What you think then?
I
You
think that
forgive them?
men,
You make babies with them? You love them? Talk to me.
that's because they be lying.
They
I
not
I
lying. You
think
lying to yourself.
women love love. Women want to be in love, and so maybe they take some shit they shouldn't take. But I don't think women love cheaters.
So if your man a cheater and you love him, who
No.
you loving?
Yes, they do. Women
I
love
don't,
love.
I don't, I don't,
Keeping
I
it
don't
real.
love no
Keeping
cheater.
it
I get
real.
gone.
We ain't keeping it real.
We
Okay,
need a
that okay,
man. We
that's
need
for
some. We go. I'm
that's
trying to let the
that's
ladies
that's
come
for the
first because the
women.
ladies lying.
No, we
Hey, big
love it.
play.
Don't
They're
nobody
not
Hey,
love
keeping
no
it
cheater.
hey,
real,
big
ho.
play.
They're
Hey,
not
hey,
keeping it
big play.
real.
Hey, big play. Let's call it for what it is. Now we got some women who don't, but
Come on,
majority
Thanos.
that we have seen. Only
Talk to
thing I
him.
gotta do is pull up in the latest, wearing the latest. I got a check, I got a bag. She don't care about who I'm messing with. As long as she can get some of what I got, she don't care if I ran through her whole household, her cousin, auntie, grandmama with the no
I
dentures.
know naked, okay?
Hold up. Now, I'm just saying now. It ain't. I'm driving fast right now, so if there's a dog out here, don't hurt. But I'm just saying now. I'm just keeping it real. We see this a lot. We see what these women out here, they go get their bodies did just so they can have access to a man that a bunch of other women with the same type body got access to. We see it. We see it on social media. Oh, I want a provider. He making 6 figures a year, paying my bills, paying my phone bill, make sure I got the newest lace front off of Elephant Tail. And you know, I got my fingernails done like I got Robocop fingers, 10-inch long nails and 17-inch long high heels and a $40,000 burger bag. These women nowadays, that's how they live. If you could provide that for them, a lot of them now, I'm not saying you beautiful black sisters on this panel, but let's call it for what it is. A lot of these women that sit out here be talking about what they looking for on the outside. Once they get it, they don't care what the man do to them. They don't care about it because think about it. Soon they
Come
get
on,
pregnant.
Thanos. Talk that talk.
Y'all
Soon,
full of shit.
Talk that
soon as
talk.
they get, soon
Y'all
as they
full of
get
shit.
pregnant, soon as they get pregnant by, they gonna ask them. They gonna be like, girl, you pregnant? I'm finna put him on child support. Why? Shit, he got like 4, 5 little women, but you knew this shit though.
No,
You
no.
knew
The
this shit.
question, the
Talk that
question,
talk. And
the
keep it real
question.
tonight.
Now,
Keep it
shut
real
your ass
tonight.
up, friend. The question tonight should have been,
Let me
why
finish,
do men?
please.
Why
Let me
do
finish,
We'll
men?
do yours
please.
tomorrow. We'll do
The
yours tomorrow.
question
Come
should have
on.
been, why
Tonight,
do
this is
men
it.
love to cheat? That's what the
Let me
question
finish.
should have been. The
because
men
women
love to cheat.
allow it.
Women don't love cheating.
Yeah, they do.
They can't cheat if they ain't got the women to
They
cheat
can't
with.
cheat if they ain't got nobody to cheat with. Come on, hoes. That's right.
Thanos, you breaking up, brother. Thanos, you breaking up, brother. We can't hear you, brother. Can't hear you. Thanos, you breaking up, brother. You was cooking too, but
He's in the matrix, I
you in
think.
the
I don't.
matrix, brother. I hear
He's
you
trying
loud
to
and clear.
get
Come on, lady.
Thanos.
Come on. Ooh, talk about it, Beyonce. Talk about it, Beyonce.
Okay, y'all can hear me now?
You back, brother. Come on. Come on, fly it and land it. Come on, baby.
Okay.
Fly.
I got no, he's not
Okay,
landing
this
nothing.
the
Listen,
last
I
thing.
got a
This the last
question.
mistake.
I
I'm gonna
got a
land my
question for
plane.
Hold on. Let him
Thanos.
land. Let him land, baby.
This the
Let him land.
last thing. I'm gonna land my plane. The last thing I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna land my plane. Y'all hear me?
We hear
Y'all
you
hear
on the
me?
Android.
We
Yes,
hear
we
you.
hear you.
Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna land my plane. I'm gonna say this like this, You look at
We can't hear you.
the people.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear him.
We
We
trying
can't
to
hear
hear you,
Thanos, you're
brother. We can't
breaking
hear my
up. You're
brother. Come
breaking
on,
up,
brother. Come
Thanos.
through. I need him to come through. Come on, Thanos.
He ain't coming through for you tonight. He need to get
He in
somewhere
the he in the
stable.
tunnels.
Hold
We,
on.
we can't. Can Lake go ahead and speak? Because we
Yeah. Thanos, just come right back. That's all. We can't hear you, brother. Come on, Lake.
I'm
Bring it
just,
in.
I'm just saying, man. It's crazy, and this is how it is. Let's just keep it a buck. If he make 50,000 or less, he's probably not doing anything. If he make between 50 and 100, yeah, he thinks about it, but he ain't really doing nothing. If
Lake, I disagree. What you mean
listen,
he ain't doing nothing? What you mean?
listen, I'm gonna tell you like this, man, for real.
Tell me.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Them women like it because the fact of the matter is it gives them something to want to try to correct.
Oh,
They fix us.
oh.
Women want to fix the man. They want to holler, and they don't want no other woman to receive all the perks of what he is getting from her, opposed to letting another woman do it. So they stick with it and do it. And it be some of the baddest chicks, though. They don't
Don't
be
come over here cooking, Lake. You
they
always
be
coming
they
in
be
here
some
trying
of
to
the
cook on
baddest
my
chicks,
stove.
and
Come on,
they
cook
be
on me,
some of the
brother.
baddest, and they let dudes do whatever. It's the pretty girls that you run across that got the most problems. They either been hit on or they been ran through because or whatever the case may be. Because these dudes is getting the prettiest ones and lighting them up, and then by the time you get to them, she's so tired of men. She's so tired. Quotation marks I got up. She's so tired of men or whatever the case may be. So all these baddies, the ones that take Instagram photos every 5 minutes, Facebook photographs every 5 minutes, showing the body, showing the waist, it's like that. They're the main ones that be getting done, and they stay right with these dudes through thick and thin. Stay right. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on a limb and say that these the dudes that's winning.
They winning
They
and they like
winning.
the trauma bond. Tell
They
the truth,
winning.
Lake.
They
Come on.
winning.
what?
They winning. But the
How they
ones,
winning?
huh?
I thought you
How they
asked the
winning?
women to
You
go
just said
first.
My bad.
he
Sorry,
did.
but
He went crazy. He went crazy with the
Cause
I
men.
I
thought that was
wanna,
clear.
I
Now that was
wanna
you.
Oh
pick
God.
me. I wanna ask a
we
question to
gonna
Lake
okay. We
because
gonna let the
he
brothers
said
simmer
something
down. We
about.
gonna let them simmer. Come on, Beta. Come on, come on.
Well, hold on, play because I really want some clarification. He mentioned these baddies, right? These
Mm.
baddies on Instagram. Do you know there's a difference between baddies on Instagram and baddies in real life? Like
No,
the
No,
Instagram
no,
and
no,
in the
no,
inter.
no.
no,
Okay, okay,
no.
Uh,
okay.
now,
Oh,
It
oh,
was
she
okay.
ain't
okay.
cooking though, huh? Fuck
I don't
that.
think so. I don't think
Okay,
so.
that's
I agree
okay.
with the
That's fine.
men. I agree with the men. I
That's
I'm
think
fine.
sure
That is fine.
women.
Cause I'm not an Instagram baddie, so I can't.
So you're a regular
That
baddie.
is not my.
So let me ask you a
I'm
question.
a
Ain't you
regular
single?
baddie.
Ain't
I'm
you
a baddie in real life.
okay? Ain't you single right now?
I am.
Because you know why? You waiting on the biggest fish you can possibly catch,
Oh God.
and when
I
you
ain't
get
waiting
the
on shit.
okay, all right, but all right.
Okay, so
Yeah.
hold on, because to that narrative is real fucked up because women, you just said women be out here building men up, helping them when they 50,000 or less. How we waiting on a bigger fish? Which one are we? We building them up, paying for this, doing this, and taking this if they 50,000 or less, or are we waiting on a bigger fish? Which one is it?
I got you.
Women,
I got you. I got you.
no,
Let me
no.
finish.
Let me finish. Hold on. Let me
Okay.
finish. Let me finish. You know what I'm saying? Men like to push a narrative in the direction of what fits for them. You can't pick and choose, you know what I'm saying, two different ladies and say they all the same. There's two different type of women. You know what I'm saying? I don't think there is a woman who actually wants to be cheated on. Not necessarily mean they don't mess with cheaters, but women don't want to be cheated on. Everybody wants somebody for themselves. Everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to have their own situation.
Beyonce got cheated on. Beyonce got cheated on.
Again, she didn't want to be cheated on. It doesn't mean that she's not with a cheater, but she did. love being with a cheater.
Uh-oh.
You
You going out. You going out. We got another Thanos in the building. Got another Thanos. She done went
No,
out.
I didn't say no.
Well,
I
I
just
hate
stopped
when
talking.
she.
I just stopped talking.
No, no, you were going
Oh.
out. We couldn't. You were going out. It was like we were hearing every other little syllable.
I said she may have got cheated on. That doesn't mean that she loves being cheated on. That doesn't mean she loves being with the cheater. That is a difference. The question is not why do women accept cheaters, or why do they stay with cheaters, or why do they allow they esteem to be attacked by men who cheat. The question is why do women love cheaters? And I don't think there is a woman out there who loves being
Well,
cheated
okay,
on.
you said you don't think. We're not asking you what you think. We asking you what you
Uh-oh.
know.
Uh-oh.
Well, what
Uh-oh.
I know is I don't love a cheater.
You speaking for you, right?
Correct.
We're not talking about a one man. We're talking about women. So come on, sister.
Uh-oh.
Talk. Talk
Okay,
about
and I don't and when men don't love being cheated on,
Oh,
why
yes,
do
they do.
men love cheating? The fuck?
Can I speak?
Hey,
Cause
big
please,
can I speak?
please.
So I think that when you say women love being cheated on, I think it's the action. I don't think a woman is going around saying cheat on me, cheat on me, cheat on me, right? I don't think that's what you're saying. But we need to look at women. When men cheat, women forgive. When men cheat again, women forgive. So and then a lot of women attract cheaters. The question is, why are you attracting cheaters, right? And why do you still accept the cheating? And then someone said the question is, why do men cheat? I think Latoya or Latanya, I can't see your name, said that. Latoya, I'm sorry, huh? Men, they do it because women are doing it. Women are allowing it. Women don't mind that he got a woman. Women be up there plotting. Women be up there at the same spot with him and his woman. Women
Messing
are
with husbands and
conniving.
everything. I'm confused
Women
out here.
are conniving.
Mistresses
Women
too,
are
huh?
manipulative. And we up here, if we don't want to admit it, we're not being honest. And I'm not saying again, any woman on this panel, because I don't know you, but I'm saying we can't sit up here and act like we don't know that women be doing that. And we don't know that when he cheats, and then they make up. They women say that's the best smex ever, the makeup. He comes in all in her face because he getting ready to be all up on her for a minute because he done cheated. And she's taking all of what he's doing in, all of what he's doing in because he's there, because he loves her, because he done told her he loves her. And then wait a month or two and he right back out in those streets. And she ain't saying nothing because he done bought her something. He done something for her. He done paid a bill or something. And now he loves her. It's a cycle. And the question that I ask women who have this kind of cycle is, what's the problem? The problem is you, it's not him. And a lot of women, as we talked about, are not healed. Some women think that's love. And you also have to ask yourself, why is it that some women attract cheaters? There are some women that's all they've ever been with. And then there are some women who've never been with a cheater. As
I feel
surprising as that may
Well,
be, they've
I
never
feel
been
like
with a
that's
cheater.
me, I
removing
would
I,
accountability.
hold on,
That's
let me
pick me.
land. Let me land.
Okay.
I can say that I have never been with a cheater, and I'll say that and stand on 10 toes. I'll stand on 10 toes with that. I'm not attracted to cheaters. That's not my lifestyle. That's just not what I like. I'm not a girl's girl.
They know you got to
So
drop and come back. Something about I can't pull you in. It's circling and won't allow me. I'm gonna keep trying though. I get you up. Come on,
it's
y'all. I'm
his
sorry. Come
connection.
on.
It's his connection. It's something about women, right? We attract certain things, right? Now I can't tell you I ain't attracted to somebody who lies all the time, right? But we accept different things. There's a woman who accepts cheating. There's a woman who accepts getting her hands, putting his hands on her. There's a woman who accepts lying. We all put up with something, right? Because nobody is perfect. The question is, what do you put up with and what will you accept? And a lot of women accept the cheating. I land.
I think that's removing accountability, though. So even if the woman is accepting it, even if that woman is taking what he's dishing out, that still does not remove the accountability that he's cheating because he wants to cheat. Not because she's saying, because if she don't take it, she'll leave him, he'll go do it to the next female. So that's still removing the accountability from the man. And as a woman, I'm not doing that. Men have to learn to be accountable just like women have to learn to be accountable. He's cheating because he wants to cheat, not because she's allowing it, not because it's what he wants to do. Because it's women who don't allow it and will walk away and they'll still go do it to the next person. That's just what they want to do and that's who they want to be. So we're not going to remove the accountability from the man. They're cheating because they want to cheat.
Well, who said that they weren't cheating because they
That's
wanted to
cap.
cheat?
You
That's
said they
cap.
cheating because a woman lets them.
Well, she is
No.
letting him. He can't
And
cheat if there's not a woman
even
who
if she does
allowing it.
let them, even if she does let them, that's not what he's cheating because that's what he wants to do. We're not going
But
to
we
remove
don't understand
accountability.
the control that we
Papa, you
have.
better say
We
that.
have a lot of
You better
control.
say that I third.
Thank
You
you,
better say that.
Angelita. Okay.
Say, what did you say, Angelina? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Nothing. She ain't
I
said
said
nothing.
you better say that.
She
Oh,
ain't
okay.
said
What
nothing.
I'm
That's
saying
what they
is,
want to
So,
do.
so
but
you
Hold on.
ladies,
I'm not saying
so
that
you
that's not what
ladies,
they
It's
want
a
to
few
do.
people here that haven't had a chance to speak. I want to let them speak. That's
Okay, wait a
driving.
minute, host. You let the men cook. You was letting the men cook,
I
and
ain't
now
oh
you
said
got.
Lord,
nothing for 2
Wait a
seconds.
minute.
oh
You got the
Lord,
women
Okay, they
cooking.
called me pick me. I
That's
see
oh,
you.
driving. I'm
Now
just
you want
driving.
us
I'm
to
letting
shut it
speak.
down.
No, that's
Well,
driving. I'm
because
trying to get driving to
before,
speak
All right,
because she
let
haven't
me
had a
get in
chance
there,
to speak.
ladies. Let me get in there.
go
You're
ahead,
not
Come on.
gonna
Thriving. Go ahead,
you're
Thriving.
not
That's a
gonna
lady
like
I'm letting
this.
speak.
You're not gonna like this, but hear me out, okay? Why do women love cheaters?
Don't
Yes, we
make me
do
walk
love
off.
cheaters.
Don't make me
We,
get
we
up and
do
walk
love
off.
cheaters. And this is how it happens, y'all. You meet a handsome fella, he whoops you off your feet, you fall in love, you give him the cookie. Now he's confident that he got you. You are bonded, you are hooked. Okay? God forbid you pop out a couple babies, and now you're really hooked. And guess what? He goes and cheats on you. What are you gonna do? It's you, the things that you need. Now you have two babies to take care of. He's still providing for you. He didn't put you out. What you gonna do? You gonna go on the street and starve with them babies? Absolutely not. You're gonna take what
On
you're gonna
3 to
take.
5 thriving. I'm gonna have to go on the street side.
No, this is how it happens. Men, listen, women are not the only ones who manipulate. Men know how to manipulate very, very well. Once they got you in those them hooks, you are hooked. Okay, you are chemically bonded, right? And you got them babies. You're not going nowhere. What you gonna do? If you were not already established, have your own career, have your own money, you are gonna sit right there and you're gonna take it because your kids need to eat. You need to eat, and you need a place to stay. And I'll end there.
so y'all women don't think that y'all can push a man to in the arms of another woman by how y'all act and how y'all treat and stuff like that. Y'all don't believe y'all can do that?
Mm.
I just leave.
Are you
We could,
serious,
but
Lake?
hold on.
Did he really just ask that? Did
I
you really
did,
just ask that?
I'm a grown man on this panel. I'm gonna ask all the goddamn questions,
How
and I'm gonna
grown
say
are you,
this,
sweetie?
and I'm gonna
How
say
grown
this,
are you?
I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this. Men cheat to stay, women cheat to leave. So I'm gonna
Ooh.
just keep it like that, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. A lot of times that you got three types of cheaters. You got a serial cheater, you can't do nothing about that. He's the type of dude they're gonna do whatever he wanna do. But you got another guy that y'all can push. A woman can push a man to another arm. You say just leave, and then what? Go to the courts and get tore off in the court. It happens.
What you gonna get
Okay.
anyway when you get out there acting a fool trying to cheat? You gonna get
Not
toe off
not
in the
not
courts.
not apparently not with every woman. I'm not gonna get that. And if your money long, if your money real long, where's she going?
With many of them, you will get that,
I
regardless
just
of how
asked the question.
long that
When
money
your
is.
money
If
is
that's the
long,
case, if that's the okay, go ahead.
Where
Cause
the
if your
money
money is
reside? Where the
long,
money
then where's she going?
reside? Where the money reside? Where the money reside? But listen, Lake, to your point, I will say that I was speaking to another panel earlier, and they were discussing um how why is it that men can like men with money can create all these broken homes, and they can just like have all these children and not be available for their children, but the women that they make children with, they are okay with it because they know what they signing up. So it makes it okay, right? And we're talking about like people that we are familiar with, celebrities and such, with with your Nick Cannons and the AF Futures and the people that really just be just producing kids. Um, because and they have women that are
God
accepting.
allowed this. That's not a broken home.
It is a broken home because it affects the children nonetheless, right?
It's not true.
Even though it doesn't affect the children.
No, not how you saying it.
So Bean, let me
Okay.
ask you a question. I make
Yeah.
$500,000 a year. I put you in the house,
Mhm.
put you take care of you with everything. Where you going? I ain't putting my hands on you. I ain't no drunk, I ain't no gambler, ain't no
Ladies, where
smoker.
y'all going? Y'all
It's
leaving?
not
Where y'all
about
going?
me
Let's
though.
listen to the cap.
But Lake, it's not about me. It's about
I'm
the
leaving.
children.
Y'all,
I'm
y'all
leaving.
keep
It's a
y'all keep bringing up money.
It's so
'Cause
funny.
to me, that's
it.
saying you feel like the woman ain't got her own. See, I have my own, so I ain't stand over the.
Beyonce had her own too.
It don't matter. She chose to say because that's what she wanted to do. She didn't say
And
for
she's still
money.
with her man that cheated on
You
her.
saying they
Period
stay because
offer.
of money. Where they going?
Period
Ain't no
offer.
money ever kept me.
Beyonce make millions. That's
It
all I'm
don't
saying.
matter. She's a billionaire. She's not staying for money. She's not staying with him for money. You keep bringing up money, saying, "Oh, they make this much money. Where they going?" That means
He
that
painting
person
what he
ain't got
doing.
nothing.
He painting one of the. Well, he don't want it. He really not trying to break the panel, but he painting the picture for a reason. He painting a nice, beautiful picture
Thank you.
to
That
allow you to
picture ain't
understand
beautiful.
on a certain level.
Thank
He
you.
That
painting
picture
the
ain't
picture
beautiful.
for you because most women don't have access to a Jay Z. So he's not talking about you know. We're not
He
Hey,
talking
just
about.
he
hey,
just
hey,
asked
hey, big
Bina.
bro.
He just
Hey,
asked
big
Bina
bro.
if he made $500,000 and he didn't drink
No,
and
he
didn't
asked me
gamble.
that.
He asked
Hey,
Bina that, and he
hey, big
said,
bro.
if I cheat, would you
Come
leave?
on, Arthur.
You implicating that she ain't got her own, so she gonna stay with you because you got
That's not
money.
what he's saying.
I
That's
got
not
more
what
That
than
he's
is
she
what
got.
he's saying.
I got more than
no.
she got. I got more than she got.
Even
That
even
don't
if
mean
she,
Oh,
that don't
I'm
mean she
going
gonna
with Cardi.
stay. Cardi said good for nothing, low
They
down
say he
dirty
got more
dogs.
than
I'm
I got. I
convinced.
love that. I want him to have more
That's
That's
than
what
what
I
Cardi
that
said. I'm
lady
going with
got.
Cardi.
Hey, I'm just starting trouble, man. I'm just talking shit, starting trouble.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
going with Cardi.
no, you ain't. Come on, come
hey,
on,
It's not
hey,
Thanos.
even
big
about
bro.
the money. It's not even about the money. It's
You
about the
ain't never been
social
about the money.
construct.
Come on,
The
Hey,
Thanos.
social.
hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Okay, I'm gonna say this here right now. Let me expose. Yes, me. I bet you they wouldn't give a damn. None of that. You got the proof in the pudding. You see what I'm saying? Well, I'm not a cheater. Never was that. Can't see myself. You know what I'm saying? Going to somebody to do something that only my woman love doing. But I'm just saying, like, you got dudes out here. They get money just so they can have access to women. Absolutely.
You
You got
keep
a
doing
lot of
that.
women out here who don't. You got a lot of women out here who do not care that a man got 5, 6, 7 women. As long as he got that bag, oh Lord have mercy.
He ain't even got.
I'm telling you.
Tell
Listen,
you,
and
man.
listen, and the reason why I say that, I'ma just keep that shit real 100, right? I had made a post last year. I ain't gonna say what it was. I ain't gonna say what it was. My wife chewed my ass out. Why the fuck would you post that? Then she seen so many women, married, single,
Underneath the
relationship. They was coming.
paper towel.
They was coming simply because of what I posted. I took it down. But simply because of what I posted. But not all women are not like that. The genuine good women are not like that. But the ratchet ones, which are many,
The
and try to
majority. The
and try
majority.
to the ratchet ones, which are many, and they try to represent women. They got a bad stain on y'all. You know why? Because the good women, because you got one good woman hanging out with 10 women who think they sexy red, Megan Thee Stallion, and Glorilla. So how can we distinguish you from a good woman when you hanging around a bunch of bent over, grab your ankles and throw it around for nothing? You the only one with substance and quality. Why you hanging with them? And a lot of y'all women on this panel, y'all know what I'm saying. The truth, you got a lot of women out here in this world, they love cheaters. Why? Because the man, he don't care about sleeping around and giving you what you want, as long as he can sleep with you.
My boy.
I'm just saying that, you know, the man don't care. He don't care. He don't care that, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
And, and Thanos.
Yeah.
And how they look? Tell the panel how them girls look that love them cheaters. How they look?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what they look like. They got the little curl, they got the little curly edges, you know, the edges right there on the front. All you know, they got the little curly edge like the little baby hair. They got the little baby hair right there on the front, you know what I'm saying? They got that little, you know what I'm saying, that hold on, let me finish.
How they body look, Thanos?
Hold on now, let me finish now. Let me tell you what they look like. They got them.
That's all. Cut them off.
Hold on, man. Goddamn. They got them peas on the back. They got them peas on the back of the, you know, on the back of their hair, right there at the bottom base of the back of their hair. They got a little baby hair with all that gel on it, that spray sitting right there on the front. You know what I'm saying? Trying to hide all of that forehead. They got the lace front that's hanging to the third like a nigga granddaddy Kango hat. You heard me? Just stand me. They wearing the same clothes. They refunding and lay away the same bracelet.
I tried to stop this.
Let's stand me.
Let's let the sisters get in. Come on, sisters.
I'm about to go on. I'm about to go on mute. I'm going to go on mute. Let me go on mute.
Come on, sisters. We need to hear from y'all. Come on, baby. What you?
Thanos, that's hilarious.
Come on, there you go, baby. We like to cam up.
Wow, he said you understand me. He said
You got the
Thanos on here cutting up today.
When you cam up, you got the flow. Let's go.
Thanos on here cutting up. He said you understand me.
We want to let Bina speak. Come on, Bina. Talk to us. But we're not talking about Bina. We talking about come on, Bina. Talk about your girlfriends. Tell the truth.
Bina, you are beautiful. I love that you cammed up. You are gorgeous, Bina.
I cammed.
You gorgeous.
Thank you. Listen, baby. I'm literally like, listen. My thing is, I hear what who was that that was yelling just a minute ago?
I'm sorry. Was I yelling? I thought I was talking silent.
No, not you. Whoever before you. But I feel like our experiences are so different. I feel like we can't just bottle it up into like one thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we all come from different experiences and backgrounds, y'all. Like, we expect different things from like based off of what we have experiences. Like, our expectations come from what like we've experienced it before, what we've seen other people experience. Everybody has a different level of expectations. It's crazy that we kind of try to like bottle up our expectations into one. It's not the same. What I expect is not what the next woman would expect because my experience growing up was completely different from the next woman. Like, I'm a daddy's girl. I'm a spoiled ass brat. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So like my expectations might look different from the next person, but does that make it less than the other person? No, it's just based off of what they experience. Like, we just you gotta stop generalizing. Everybody's expectations are not the same. It's all different.
Can I ask the panel one question then?
I thought you were muting.
Well, I was, but I got to ask this question. So to be with you, to be with you, you got to make how much money? To any of y'all, he got to make how much money to be with y'all?
Are you serious?
They not that panel, like that's why we're trying to get the money.
I was just still asking the question.
My answer is your own money. That's my answer.
It's not.
So she cool with 17,000. She good with that. We good.
All right, my bad. I'm gonna mic back up. I'm gonna go back on this.
I would answer if I was in my 20s, a virgin, never had kids, and I'm looking for a husband, in 2025, at least 125,000, depending
Okay.
on where we live.
So you mean to
Again,
tell
I'm
me you wouldn't do
young,
it for
no kids.
124? You wouldn't do it for 124?
I would do it for 124, but you know, it would have to be, I would have to feel confident that when I start having babies and my babies and I are taken care of. Now, in my old age right now, I don't care what you make because we can actually bring, I can bring my table, you bring your table, we mix the table together, make it happen. But a young lady, never had kids, she has to be able to depend on her husband to provide for her and her children.
Thank you
Isn't
for
that
that.
fair?
Yes,
Well, I
we won't let the rest
like
of the women
I
speak.
listen.
Come
think
on.
I think it's a little.
I
I think you have to determine. I can't tell any woman what to expect for her man, right? I do think we have to be open. I do think that we have to be realistic. If we're asking for him to be making six figures, we got to understand there are not a lot of men and women making six figures. So your pool gets smaller. So you have a very small pool. And generally, when men are very successful, um, they're not checking for just this little average woman. They checking for this one, that one, and that one because they can afford it. So I think that women sometimes to me are unrealistic and the expectation that men have to have this, have to have that. At the end of the day, for me, it becomes about how well do you treat me, one, because we can do it together and be making bank together, as opposed to me saying he has to have this or he has to have that. There are so many circumstances you have to look in. Some men are divorced, some men are paying child support, so they're still taking care of a home. There are some men paying spousal support. There are a lot of variables. Some men have lost jobs, so they've had to start over. So at the end of the day, do we give them that leeway? Do we give them that understanding? I don't think we do as black women. I think we are saying, so I'm sorry, that's on you. You need to have this, that, or the other. And I think that's why a lot of black women are single because they have unrealistic expectations. Land.
Well, I just
don't.
okay. I'm gonna let Bina go. I'm gonna go after you, Bina.
Okay. Well, I was just gonna say like I I don't I don't really have any. I have a standard, but I don't have expectations. If that makes sense. So,
I got you.
and um, I'm not even putting myself out there as like I'm actively seeking partnership or anything like that. I do desire partnership ultimately, and if it comes, it comes. Amazon Prime, hopefully. Shout out to Amazon, UPS, USPS, FedEx, whatever. But I mean, like, I'm dead ass. Like, I'm not looking. I'm not seeking. I'm not searching. I went through that phase in my life, and I'm over it. I'm not looking at all. If it comes to me, if I stumble across it, if I put myself in certain environments that where that's where I can connect or cross paths with someone that I that I'm aligned with, beautiful. But I'm not actively seeking that. So it is what it is. Like I have come to terms with the realization that maybe I might unalive alone. I don't have any children. I don't I've never been married. I don't, you know what I mean? Like I'm good, but I do desire companionship and I hope that it comes along at some particular point in my life, but I'm not actively seeking it out. I just hope that it comes along at some point, but I'm just not going to actively seek it out anymore. I did that already. And it was helpful for me to understand myself more of what I want, what I don't want, and that's cool. Like I'm cool with that. But other than that, like I'm good on all the extra. Yeah. And I live in Atlanta, so do what you want with that information. Like I'm good. I'm good.
So Your question was, how much do you expect for a man to make? I think that was the question, Thanos. And I would say that I'm not looking for him to make.
That was Lake. That was Lake asked that, but
Oh,
it
that
don't
was
matter.
late. I'm sorry. That was late.
What,
Okay.
somebody said something about me?
I'm sorry, Thanos. No, I thought I confused you with Lake. I'm sorry. My apologies. So Lake asked, how much money do you expect a man to make? I don't have a definite amount for that,
Yes,
but
you
I
do.
do expect him to be able to provide for his family because the woman is to be submissive and she is to follow her husband. So the husband needs to be able to.
Right. You see how you being disingenuous? You said it ain't no number, but you know it is a number. Put a number on it.
It's no, I don't have a
What's the
number.
Yes, you
number?
do. You being disingenuous.
No, long as he's able to provide. Okay,
Okay.
well, okay. Let me give you a range.
No, because
Okay,
I'm gonna
I
ask you
won't
twenty five
wait. I
thousand,
won't
and
be.
you
No,
gonna
no,
say
no, no.
no.
Right. So I won't be disingenuous. Okay. So what we know is, according to statistics,
We ain't worry about statistics. Just put a number on it,
oh,
young
you
lady.
said just you said just put a number on it. Whatever it
Oh
takes
my
in
God.
order to provide whatever state that you live in, and
Chicago.
how much the cost of living
What
is.
state do you
I
live
don't
in?
know. I
What
don't
state?
know what that. I
What,
don't know what that.
Disingenuous. Look at the buck dance.
what
She just
state do you live in? What state do you live in?
Where them things
Leave her
at?
alone. She's already
Where
married.
them
Leave her
things at?
alone.
Where them
She's already married.
things at?
Hmm.
Wow.
I got my boots on the
Hey, hey,
Wow, that's
ground.
hey,
right.
hey, listen.
He said
Hey,
ladies. He said
hey,
ladies, Thanos. All the ladies ain't answer. He said ladies. You guys still wait.
I want to say what?
He said ladies. It's all the ladies ain't answered. You still gotta wait.
I said what?
The host said the ladies gotta answer this question. All the ladies ain't answered, so you still gotta wait a second.
Oh, okay. My bad, big bro.
they ain't saying nothing, man. Come on. I will.
I think what Angelina is trying to say is it's not per se an actual number, but she just knows if she knows it, if she see it, it can't be this low, that it has to be enough that could carry a family.
Disingenuous.
It's not because so
Because
say like
Thank
this
for
you,
why
me,
it's
author. Thank you,
disingenuous.
hold
This
author.
on,
why it's
I'm
hold
riding with
disingenuous.
on.
author tonight. I'm
Okay.
riding.
So
This why
like
she.
hold on, because so like for me, when I say have his own money, I can't say if 200K is enough to cover him.
Why
He
you
can
can't
live
say what is
because I
enough,
don't
but you
know
can
what
say what's
makes him
not enough?
what is
You
comfortable. I just know
disingenuous.
don't beg me, don't ask me, don't don't look for me to help take care of you. So have your own money, your own car, your own crib, your own this, your own that.
That means you can put a number on it because you saying
Wow.
things that have value attached to them. See how
Wow.
disingenuous you been?
I'm not
You
being
just,
disingenuous because see, okay, so let's just
if
say
you
this.
don't know the number, how do
I
you know the
do
man? Hold on, hold on.
I do make six figures, correct? Right. Okay.
Well, I'm
So
asking you if
I
you
wouldn't
don't.
want I wouldn't want to be with someone who makes lesser than me.
Right, but you just said she couldn't put a number on it.
Because that's still not putting up. I'm not saying you got to make 200K, you got to make 300K. I'm just saying it can't
So
be less than me.
you do understand that when you make that type of money, your
Thank
dating
you,
pool
author.
shrinks. You do understand that when if the man has to make the same or more than you do know your dating pool shrinks because majority of men don't make that much.
Well, then the majority of the men need to get their shit together.
Okay, tenfold.
Now the majority of men
Tenfold.
pop.
Because
Tenfold, I mean. Tenfold.
I
Because
definitely
y'all
make.
just said y'all love to cheat. You can't be out here cheating making 20K.
Yes, you
Come on now,
can. You be out here
somebody.
cheating. You can be
Come
out here
on,
cheating broke.
somebody.
I'm
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be.
Halloween.
You
Most
can be
men
out
that
here
want
cheating
hold
broke.
on.
That's right, author.
Most men that want a poly relationship can't even afford a poly
They can't
relationship.
even
Come
afford
on,
They don't. They
somebody.
don't have to.
Like
author.
you got to understand, you can't just pick and choose which
Ooh,
part you
I'm getting
want.
all my
You can't
snaps
just
in.
pick and choose what part of that you want.
Yes, you can.
If you want more than one woman, you need to be able to handle more than one
Let's
woman
cap.
all the way around the
Period.
board.
Okay, sister. Let me ask you
Period.
something. Let me ask you something. Let's deal with that. What you just said. Who populated the world? Poor man or rich man?
A woman,
I said, who populated the world with their
a
seed?
woman,
Poor man
I
or
a
rich
love
man?
that,
woman,
author. I love
a
What
that.
type of
woman.
seed? What type of seed was put in her? A poor one or a rich one? When we talking about money wise,
Shit, they had shit.
Okay, thank you. Next, come on. Who
And see,
next?
and then they talk that mess,
What they
even
got to
though
do with
even
anything?
if
That
you
They
is
was the
still
only
going
two
on
people. They
today.
was the only two people out there in them damn fields with one tree. Come on now,
What I'm saying,
Lex.
people, we using money, but we ain't talking about money. A poor men
right.
have had dominion. Just as
That's
much as
you went way back to BC.
I'm not going to.
We can't
You
even go
gotta
back
let
to
him
our
finish. You
grandparents.
need to
We
let
can't
him
even go back
finish.
to
Hold
It's
on.
okay. No, it's okay. I'm not going back to BC. I'm talking about right now.
you said who populated the world. You went way back.
No,
Like
I'm saying who in the inception who started populating. Poor men is populating this world right now.
they are.
Thank you.
They are. I
Yep.
agree.
They have
But
access. God gave them access.
our
They
grandparents,
populating this world right
And,
now.
and,
No
our
and,
job growth.
grandfathers
We
worked
don't
in
have no
factories.
150,000.
Our
and
grandfathers worked in
hoes,
factories, but they still provided for their family.
and
They
hoes,
still took care of their family.
and hoes,
And
and hoes,
did.
and hoes. You
And
know what they'll say?
did.
You will know what they'll say, hoes. They'll
Come
say
on.
they'll say
And
even though
did.
he poor, but he got good dick. He got good smacks. He poor, but
Talking
he got
about
good.
somebody else because we're not saying
And
that
look,
on this
and
panel.
look. I'm
Don't
just saying.
nobody
We
care
trying to have
about
a
that good dick.
conversation based on. Listen, we trying to have a conversation based on the listeners. There's a lot of people out there that's listening. We're not talking about everybody anecdotal. Y'all, we don't need no disingenuous. We having real conversation.
Majority of the women will sleep with a man because that's all he's good for is that, and he's poor and he ain't got no money or
Nothing.
whatever the
What
case
we
may be.
talking about?
So at the end of the day, he ain't gotta have 200K or 150K. Matter of fact, he can work at McDonald's as long as he balling y'all up every night. That's
Well,
all he need to do, and that's what the majority of y'all good with.
that's kind of contrary to what you just
I don't
said,
know, like I
right?
don't know
You
where
just said
what
that.
book of
Hold on,
knowledge. I
Gina.
don't know
Hold
what
on.
book of
That
knowledge he
lady
subscribes.
fuck
Pygmy's
her.
talking
I love
first.
it.
Hold on.
I don't
Pygmy's
know
I
talking.
what book
want to
of
hear they
knowledge
call
he
me
subscribed
Pygmy.
Hey,
to,
hold
but
on.
that's
Pygmy was
Pygmy's
fine.
talking.
talking.
Thank you, Melanin. Gosh. Like you were just that's contradicting of what you just said. Because you
I'm
just
sorry.
said that women want money. Women, you just ask all of the women how much do they need to have, and
And not
then
one of them, answered. See, I'm
yes,
sorry.
we did. I did. I answered. I said it's not about the money. But anyway, and I think all of the other women, I think only one said that they wanted him to make more than her, but the rest
Took
of
me
it,
an hour to get that out of her, but come on, come
I
on.
think.
Who got
But
on
what I
that
was
lace
saying, like,
front? Somebody in here
stop
wearing
playing
a
with
lace
me.
front right now.
What I was, what I was trying to say, like, is you can't have it both ways. Now, you can't say that women want money, and then you're saying women don't care about money as
I'm
long as
saying,
she
okay, I'm
getting,
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
They
sorry.
as
pick me.
long
What
as
I'm
she
doing.
getting, as long as she getting the D. You know, it can't be both ways. Which is,
They pick me. I
I
can be
told you
both.
he
But what
did
I'm
that
doing.
earlier.
Hold
It
up. What
can be
I'm doing.
both ways.
Hold
Yes, he
up. What I'm
can.
doing. Two things can be true at the same time. I'm covering different type of women.
From
So
top to bottom.
I'm telling you that there's women
Hey,
that don't
Lee.
like the money. I'm telling
Hey,
you there's women
Lee.
that do like the money. I'm telling you there's women that will get with a man when he's broke. That at McDonald's because his dingling is 14 inches long. I'm telling you that there's women that will get with men and don't want nothing from them but the smacks. I am covering all bases, so I'm not contradicting myself.
Hey,
We are out
hey,
here
Lee.
in the world.
then
We are hunters. So I'm telling you
Hey,
that majority of the women,
hold
I'm
on.
covering different bases now.
Okay, so is it not fair that the women have covered different bases, right? The women said,
hey, Lee.
oh my gosh. The women said when we were talking about cheating, we had different perspectives on the cheating. But you all said, no, we're talking about majority. We're talking about majority, right? So how is it that you can cover different perspectives? But when the women had different perspectives, the women were told that's not true.
I
Most
got you.
women are
I
this
got you.
way. So that's
Too
I'm
why
gonna
much
tell
I
you.
cap on this app.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why we can say that
Too
because
much cap on this.
we are hunters. We are talking to more women than y'all are even talking to men. So we experience way more different situations than y'all do. So for every one guy that you may talk to, we're talking to 25. We're seeing the scum. We're seeing everything out here. Where y'all just go home, put your little bonnet on like Beanie got there with the little thing on her head, get in the bed, chill on now, eat her little bonbons before she go to bed and do her nails and watch her little show and then get up and go back to work in the morning. We talking about we out here in these streets And we
Lake,
see all of this. That's what I'm
Lake,
saying.
I call
Hey,
cap because
Lake.
there's no woman
Hold on,
that
hold
I
on, hold
know
on.
that tells
Hold on,
you
driver.
that she likes
Hold on,
I'm
I want
messing
to ask,
with
fourteen
I
you,
want to
G.
ask
inches.
Lake a
I'm over there
question.
messing with you,
I want to
G.
ask Lake a question. Hey, Lake.
Yo, what's
Hey,
up,
you
bro?
hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Which one of these women up here got on the lace front that's hanging off right now? It's barely hanging on.
Nah, all the women on this jump, they straight, they natural, or they got their hair done.
Definitely ain't talking about me.
Hey, Melody, don't do that. Don't do that.
About me, baby. My shit grow from the roots.
No. Oh,
What's your
Lord.
point?
You better
What's
go
your
look at my
point,
page.
Thanos?
It's okay. He just throwing a little something out there. He just come on, Travis. Come on.
Point. Make a
On the
point,
panel
sir.
though.
Try to put women against each other like that
He
because
said the women on the panel.
he said the
Oh
women
my
on the
god.
panel. That's not cool. Don't.
He come on, y'all. He cool.
He
Come on,
kick
Travis.
in. He kick in, but it ain't me.
All I'm saying is when I'm talking about that, we're out here. The men are out here, y'all. Y'all go to the gym. Y'all live in y'all world. Y'all don't see what we see. Okay, so when we talk to different women, we're seeing some of everything, from the bougie girls, the Nicki Minaj's, all the way down to the slums and the bums and the 304s. We are seeing everything. So we're just trying to give you a little range of what's going on. So I'm not trying to contradict myself. I'm just basically saying we're seeing some. We see women that will take you with money. We see women that will take you with no money. We see women that you say you gotta buy her basically before you can do anything. Some girls will just cook you a home good meal before you even say hi to them. It's different strokes for different folks. So when we say the majority, these women are wrapped up in this majority. Just like
Lake.
Arthur, just like Arthur, she makes over 200,000. So her dating pool
Figures
is
is
slim.
over 100,000, sir.
I'm sorry, but her dating
Lake,
pool is
are
slim.
you saying these women have told you that they want 14 inches? Do you know how long 14 inches is?
Hey,
I call cap.
listen,
Bitches ain't even fitting in a woman. You hear
listen,
me?
listen. I'm just saying, it's some women, regardless of what you think, thriving. There's some women that won't even open their legs up to 9 inches if it's 9 and less. There's some women that say they're not playing these games with you. The same way some women will say, if you don't make over 100,000, you can't even talk to me. There's women that say if you don't spend $600 on our first encounter, you can't talk to me. There's all types of women. Y'all are all different, and there's levels to all of this. That's what the host is saying. There's levels to all of this. So why do women love cheaters? Because it's levels to all of it. I'm just
Men don't
basically
cheat. Men don't cheat.
I didn't even go
Are you
together.
done? Lake, are you done? Are you done with your
I'm,
monologue,
I'm,
Lake?
I'm done. I'm
You
done.
allow men
I'm done.
to
I'm gonna sit
say
down.
women are all types, but when women say things about men, no, no, no. We
Come
tell
on,
you
tell us.
how it
Talk to us. We listening. Come on.
Yeah, I got
Because
you.
I
Come
want to
on.
respond to Lake. I want to respond to Lake
our
because I'm
experiences
trying to
as women.
understand
And
why
you're
it
not
is that I want to understand why Lake feels the way he feels. Like, who hurt you? Like, where do you get that perspective from? You know what I mean?
Dana.
Well,
I'm with you, Dana.
Gotta be
first of
hurt.
all, first of all, ain't nobody hurt me. I'm just
You for
basically
sure her.
I'm just telling you, no, I'm just telling y'all that from a man's perspective, we see way more than y'all see. Y'all don't see what we see. Because y'all not out here. Y'all don't
And
see
you
what
don't see what we see, just like I can see that somebody hurt you.
no, ain't
It
nobody hurt
doesn't
me.
have to be like
True,
in
you
a
can't
romantic
label him
way.
as
It
being
could
hurt
be
because of
Ain't
his
nobody
I don't think that
perspective. I don't
like
like
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
like
It
when
doesn't
women
have to
do that.
be
You
no, no,
can't
no,
label
no.
him hurt because of his
I'm
perspective.
not listen. No, I'm not saying
Labeled
that he was
us.
hurt.
He labeled
No, I'm
us.
not saying
But that's
he
a
definitely
general thing
did.
though. You're personalizing it now.
Let's let
No, what I'm saying
come
is
on.
not hurt in necessarily a romantic sense. I'm saying you can be hurt in different ways. They're like you
So
can be hurt in
what
different
he
ways
say that gave you an indicating that he hurt? What did he
Yeah, I gotta
say
hear this.
specifically that indicates
because
that?
he has
Because I
such
missed it.
he is so steadfast on his perspective on women. Like he sounds like he has it all figured out. You got the answers, don't you? Like you got the
I got a
answers,
little
right?
I got a little bit, a little bit.
I don't think he's
Oh,
hurt.
okay,
I don't think he's hurt. He's just talking based on what he's observed. But this is what I
okay.
call cap, though, like lovingly.
Got
If
you,
a woman
thriving.
tells you, that she prefers 14 inches, she's just trying to hurt your feelings.
Stop, driver.
Hold on, y'all. I think it's hailing out here, bro. I think it sounds like hell.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god, it is
What
hailing out here. Alright,
is hell in Vinny?
yeah, it's.
But
Let
from
me.
all I'm saying, ladies, from a different and they call me pretty. You're right. Men, y'all see things that men see. You know what I'm saying? Like you might have a lot of men that say they don't do certain. They not jealous, but then they get y'all behind closed doors and show you how jealous they are. So y'all do see things. We're just basically saying that we talk to more women than you guys talk to men. So we experience way more than you do. We don't have anything about being hurt or anything like that. We just see a lot. So, and the host can tell you that. You can meet. We can meet women that believe in Christ. I've met women that's Jehovah Witness. I've met women that don't believe in Jesus or spiritual. They witches. I've even met a couple of witches in Maryland. So at the at the end of the day, I don't know if you ever met a male witch. If you
Harry
have, then
Potter,
tell
boy.
me.
That nigga on
But
that Harry Potter shit.
we see a lot of stuff. The hosts know we do dating or talking to women. We see a lot of stuff.
But women do too on the other
Okay,
side. We see
okay,
a lot
I'm
of
gonna
things
take your
with
word
men.
for that.
But when we say some things about men, you all will say to us, no, that's not true. So it can't not be
Tell us what you're
when you
saying about
guys
the men. We're gonna tell you if it's true. I don't hear us saying it's not true, but come on.
what you don't hear. No, when Lake was just talking, I'm just saying he's telling us he has experience with women because he deals with more women. We're saying to him on the other end, we have experience with men. Men don't tell other men the truth. When men get together, y'all get together to test a lie. Y'all be up there joking around. All of y'all be up there just testing lying.
I'm
All of y'all.
hollering.
Now
Y'all
come
testify,
on.
and we hate
Holler.
when y'all say different things to us. No, no, she ain't gonna talk to me like that. She ain't gonna talk to me like that. And you saying that to your friends, but then when you get home, she done cussed you out, and you ain't said nothing. My point is,
Yeah,
Yeah, I
cut
the
seen
me.
that. I seen
person
that
that
happen.
we see is not the man that you all see hanging out with y'all. So we have a different perspective. So when we're sharing things with you all,
I can believe
it's the
that.
truth. They only test the line with you, but it's real life with us.
I
That's
can
all I'm saying.
I can believe that. I can believe that. I can believe what you're saying. Yeah, I can believe that. I think what you just said is the truth. I don't see no men on the panel even knocking what you just said.
I'm not. I don't understand how that correlate with you. You saying a man not being real? I'm confused. Gotta be a little more clear with that.
When Blake was telling us, right? At first when we first had our conversation, Lake was saying, no, no, we're talking about most women. We're talking
I'll
about
be Blake.
most.
I'll be Blake for you. I'll be Blake for you. But
No,
go ahead.
Lake. I'm sorry, Lake. Lake was saying most women, right? And then Lake started saying there's different types of women. There's different types, some women do this, some women do that. And I said to him, why is it that you can say that, but each one of the women up there had a different take on the cheating? And he said, no, no, we're talking about most, right? Then we started talking about men. And Lake was like, hey, men will say to us as women, nah, men don't do that. Men don't do that. And what I'm saying to you all, just as you as men have more experience with women than we do, we have a lot of intimate experience with men. And so when women tell you men
Okay.
are
No,
doing
no, no,
something,
no. Okay, I want to stop you right there. You said we you speaking on the panel, or you speaking on women in general.
women in general,
Okay, all right.
women in general. Women in general is what I'm saying. We have more intimate experience with men. So when we tell you what men do, and you all will say to us, nah, men don't do that, men don't do that. We're telling you, yes, they do. They may not do it in front of you as men, but they do it behind closed doors with us as women. And just like you, we're listening to your experiences with women. You have to listen to our experiences with men,
I
even if
totally will. I
no,
totally
I'm
will.
talking to the host. The host was asking, trying to get
Okay.
the correlation of what we were talking about late. So I was trying to explain to him.
Okay. You know the host gonna ruffle your feathers.
He lied.
You know he gonna ruffle your feathers. You already know. You know it.
Hey, sister, you want to come on and speak? Come on,
Good
sister.
morning. Good
All right,
morning.
talk to her.
Hey guys, how are you guys? Listen, I'm outside. My husband is inside watching video, so I'm outside. I have a lot of wind because we have storms coming here through Virginia. So bear with me on the wind. If it gets loud, I'll mute it.
What part of
Wait,
Virginia?
what are we talking about?
What
What are we
part of
talking about,
Virginia?
host?
What part of
Why
Virginia?
do women love cheaters and we love for people to be honest?
Oh, I
What
have so
part of
many
Virginia?
opinions about it.
You know, we
Oh
love
What
dear.
part of
people to be
Virginia she
honest.
in?
Somebody was asking you a question, Bobby,
What
Bobo
part of
Tank.
Virginia are you in?
I'm close to Asheville.
Okay, you're not in the seven cities. Okay, all right.
It doesn't matter though. It's hot as fuck. It doesn't matter what part of Virginia you are in. It's so hot. Oh my god.
I'm born and raised there. That's why I was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm from Texas. I came here
Hey, we
about
I'm
don't
two.
in
love
Texas right now
connections.
though. I'm in Texas right now.
Oh, Dallas. I originally from Dallas. I moved here like 2.5 years ago.
I'm in Houston. I moved from Virginia to here, but I still
Oh,
have a house in Virginia. So I'm in
oh.
Virginia.
What do you think about Houston after moving?
We having
No,
a
no,
topic.
they,
Y'all
Oh,
trying to
my
love
bad. My
I'm
connections.
so
bad.
it's
sorry.
cool.
We'll
I
Sorry.
talk
like
My
the
offline.
bad.
irony of it. I like the irony of it.
Sorry.
Come on, Bobby, you gonna answer, Taco?
Okay. Why do I think women like
Who
cheaters?
telling?
Okay, so I think it's a certain group of women, not all women, but a certain group of women, and I think it has a lot to do with insecurity.
Mm.
Right. Oh,
No, come on, you telling the truth.
sorry. Yeah, I know. It has a
I
lot
heard it
to
all night.
do. It has a lot to do with insecurity. Listen, I'm one of those. I'm a realist. When my gut feeling tells me somebody's being nefarious, usually they are. The difference between me and say my sister's very different than I am. I I bail out of that situation, right or wrong or indifferent. I'm so sorry, my wind is kicking up. Hang on a
We
second.
hear you. Okay, okay. Who
I'm
that?
just that I find that to be ridiculous.
Come on, we gonna let her.
Like what? Why do we have to always label stuff the most outrageous things because somebody don't like something you like? Like we gotta label it as what
Well,
did
hold
she say?
on.
Oh,
Why is it
go ahead. You back now. Go
outrageous?
ahead.
No, I'm curious, Mel. Why is it outrageous? What did I say? What that was outrageous?
You said women like men that like well women like cheaters because of self esteem.
Insecurity, self-esteem, and insecurities are very different.
So who's insecure?
Whoever likes cheaters. I'm not really sure where you're going with that.
But men don't cheat. I'm
That's
a girl that feels
not
men
true.
don't cheat. Men with multiple women, they don't cheat. I don't like
Oh.
that's a rude word to try to degrade a man from his natural nature. So now what?
I'm so sorry. Listen, I am laughing at you, Mel, but not laughing at you. That is a
Oh, I'm not
ridiculous
sensitive.
statement.
It's all good.
That's a ridiculous statement. Well, listen, no, let me back up. I appreciate there may be some women out there that feel the same way you do. And you know what? I'm going to respect that if that's how you like to live. I don't. I feel like most women don't. And if you're going to be in a, I'm so sorry, my wind is picking up. Give me just a second.
You're just fine.
Yeah, we hear you. It's not
Okay.
bad. It's not
Okay.
bad.
Um, I'm going to politely and respectfully disagree with you. I don't feel like most women feel the way that you do, but I will appreciate that you feel that way. I just don't agree.
So what I'm talking to you about is the fact that you said it's an insecurity.
I do feel like most women are insecure. I'm not saying you specifically, and maybe you're different, Mel, but most women I have met in the past I, they gravitate to those type of men because those type of men generally give a lot more attention. Sporadically, yes, but still, just to keep women around, even though they know that they're cheating. I don't know if I'm making sense here. Am I making
You're making
sense?
a lot of sense. Come
Thanks,
on.
Okay, I'm
Bobo,
sorry.
because I agree with you, girl. Keep going, honey.
Okay, thank you. No, I'm not trying to say that your lifestyle is wrong. If that's what you like and you like
No, I'm
having,
just no. It's just I don't understand why when women don't understand something, you have to label it with something negative. Like it's fine to just say there are some women that love an alpha male. There are women that love a man with multiple women, and they're okay with
Oh,
that. Why does she have to be insecure?
oh,
Is
darling,
what I have a problem with, because I don't have an issue with
love.
you having more than one woman. So what's the issue? I don't
I
have to
love
be
an alpha male.
insecure.
My husband is an alpha male, but he doesn't want multiple women. And I'll be honest with you, because we're vaginas and we have issues, and he doesn't want to have to deal with multiple issues. He's good with
Okay.
just dealing with one vagina and issues.
Can I ask a question, Miss Taco?
Yes, sir.
Do you think if your husband could, without complaints and without certain pushback, would he live in his truth?
You mean taking on more vaginas? Absolutely. We've talked about it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You said what, ma'am? You said no, you said a word. It was very important. What did you say? You said absolute?
Absolutely. If he had the opportunity to have more vaginas, listen, I'm bisexual. I like vagina
I
too.
really
So maybe
appreciate
I'm not the
you.
right person to talk to.
You are a great person to talk to because you just kept it real. What most women don't do. They would
Okay.
act as if this man don't want something that he's suppressed not to have based on societal norms. Okay.
Oh, listen, in
Really?
my relationship, and again, maybe I'm the weirdo. I'm the creep in my relationship. I will point the pretty girl out in my relationship. I
But
listen.
Taco, but
Pretty
my point
things. I
is,
like
I
pretty
really
things.
appreciate her for keeping it real.
yeah,
Sometimes
but my point is, she just said if he could, he would have more than one. So how you calling it insecurity? Like that doesn't even make sense based off what you just said. He doesn't
Oh,
have more than one because you're gonna have a problem with it.
hold
Because
on
if
now.
he can his
Hold on now.
way,
I disclaimered with that my relationship is very different. I'm
right,
very secure in my relationship, and so is
right.
he. So we can talk about those things.
yeah,
Most
but the
relationships
bottom
aren't.
is
And I'm
the
not
bottom
talking about
line is
yours, Mel. I'm just talking in general. I thought that's what we were talking about, like in
but
general.
you just made a very important statement. If he could, he would have more than one,
Sure.
which
So
is
would
bottom
I.
line.
But so would I, and that's the point. So would I.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't dive
I
in
did
Come
I
on.
say
that.
something wrong?
You're
No.
funny. You're comparing two different things. Okay, we're comparing somebody who meets a lady and they're monogamous. They start out monogamous. That was the agreement, and then down the road, one of them goes astray. Versus a situation where they're not monogamous. The woman knows what's up. He knows
Oh,
she's got multiple women, and she's cool with it. Those are two separate scenarios. Can we stay with a particular
oh,
scenario? Really help me understand the
I
topic.
I
No,
apologize.
because
I
even in that scenario where he was monogamous and ended up not being monogamous, why did it change? You guys don't
Coach,
never
I
want to
wasn't
talk
aware
about
that
why
that was the
that changed.
restriction on this conversation
No,
that
no,
No,
we.
no,
so
no. It's wide open, Miss Taco. You can talk. Yeah, it's you doing well. No restrictions. We just
Okay.
talking about in general having a conversation. And sometimes within conversations, people
Okay.
disagree. It's okay. You can
Right.
talk.
So
I love
the
when y'all can talk.
monogamy came up
Please
because
keep talking about these
Okay.
absolutes. I
the,
love it when
the
you
the
people use it.
monogamy came up because Melanie said that she, I guess, felt the way because Taco said that a woman who accepts that or whatever is insecure, and that is a true statement. Though I don't understand why Melanin disagree with that. A lot of women, whether it's the man that made them insecure, whether they're insecure, whether they gain weight, whether they lost weight, something about them. If a man's cheating on them, it will make you insecure. It will
I
make you
honestly
feel
think it
like you're
has to
not
do with
enough.
like trauma, like past relationships, maybe. Like for me, my trust issue, my early trust issues, it took a minute to get over, but I like my mom bailed when I was like 12, so it took a minute to get over that. And like everybody has their own traumas, and everybody has their own issues with dealing with whatever. I, but they're all like specific. I mean, we can generalize however we want to, but at the end of the day, we all have our own individual issues that make us insecure and or make us more, prone to jumping into a relationship quickly versus backing off quickly. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? I'm so sorry.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're making all the
but I
sense
think
in the world.
melanin.
Yes.
I think melanin doesn't believe that men cheat. Is that correct, Melanin? I don't want to
that's
speak. She doesn't
Right.
believe men cheat at all. So if you're in a quote unquote monogamous relationship and he goes out and sleeps with someone else, Melanin doesn't look at that as cheating.
We was getting feedback, so if you don't want to come off your mic, go ahead.
I don't look at it as cheating because, first of all, most of y'all are with a man you don't know because of your rules. You don't know what he wants, but he tells you what you want to hear to get you.
Thank you.
What
A
up,
lot
Big
of people don't
Scope?
want to accept it.
That's the bottom line.
But
Y'all
if a
don't even get
woman,
to know the man that
but
you're
if,
with.
but wait a minute, Melanie. If a woman is telling a man that she wants a monogamous relationship, she wants to be in a relationship where it's just me and you, and he chooses to tell me he's the liar. That's accountability he has to take because he could say that's not
No,
what
you
I'm
can't.
on. Hold on, he could say that's not what I'm on, and can go find a woman like you who is like minded. You
I'm
see what I'm saying?
okay. Let me give
Because
you. Come on, come
when
on.
you're like minded. You get what I'm saying? So that way there's no issue. You feel like that's a natural nature of things of a man. And if a man wants to be able to have multiple women and not feel like he's cheating, he needs a woman that is like minded. You can't go chasing or be in a relationship with a woman who feels like they want to be monogamous and then expect a different result. That's insanity.
Well, you're not wrong, author, but listen, that's more of a communication issue. Like,
Yeah.
why can't two people communicate and say, "Hey, listen, we're monogamous," but that's both people sitting down and saying, "Hey, we're in this committed relationship. We're not going outside of the relationship." You know what I mean? That's a communication issue.
But some people don't
Then
believe
she
that
said they
men
tell us
are
what we want to
innately
hear. They're
monogamous.
telling us what we want to hear instead of being truthful.
But there
That's
are
more
some
on
men who
his
want monogamous
problem.
relationships,
Host,
and
was you gonna say something? You look like you was
I
gonna
want
say
to
something.
hear. No, come on. I want to hear y'all.
there's
I'm
some
gonna
men
jump
who
in 2
want.
seconds after I hear y'all speak.
He trying to say something.
I was just gonna say there are some men who don't want several women, and you're saying that they're just talking and telling a woman that they'll
No, no,
tell me
no.
that
Yeah.
the woman don't even have to be around. There are some men who will 100% say, I can only deal with one. Just like Taco said, her husband's like he can only deal with he ain't dealing with women are already a handful, and some men don't want to
No,
deal
they
with.
not. Women not a handful. That's a lie.
Okay,
I
that's a
mean, my
lie. Why?
vagina is dramatic, but
The women that's a handful, they're a handful for the men that they choose. You deal with a certain type of caliber man. You're not that. What you saying you are?
Thank
Okay,
you.
so
Who
host,
y'all dealing
you
with?
believe in polygamy?
Who?
You.
I believe in it all.
Okay, so in your relationship, you're able to cheat. You're able to do what
I
you
don't. No, no, no. I
not
don't cheat.
cheat,
I don't.
but
I don't have
you're
any
able to
problems
have.
with anybody else.
But
Say
you're able
no,
to
cheat.
have.
I got receipts. I don't do no capping. I'm a
You're
nut.
able to have. You're able to have another woman if you want it, right?
Depending on which type of women I'm dealing with. I do what I want.
See,
He
listen,
acting
that
up
you talking
tonight.
all that smack, and now you done trying to backtrack.
Now listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm
so
saying.
honestly, I just came here
Somebody
first. Are
check
you
on
married?
Lake.
Are you
Somebody
married?
check on
Taco,
Because
Lake.
Taco messed
They
up
are
the
married to
whole.
the
huh?
game, baby.
Taco
Now
messed up the
To the
whole.
game. Fuck
The
out of
most
here.
important thing that he said, the
like
most
this shit
important
in
thing
here.
he said is that he do what he want. That's the most important thing. He do what he want to do.
He do
And
what
Taco,
that's
that lady tell
I
him.
look.
He
I
ain't
got.
say nothing
Listen.
that's
back.
I got.
natural nature.
He do
He
what that lady
determines
say.
whether he gonna have multiple women or not, not you.
I
Listen what
agree,
I'm
Mel.
saying.
I totally agree on that. He gets that choice. And you
Y'all
know
want
what?
to.
If he's like, you know what, I
Y'all
want
want to. Y'all
multiple
want
He's
to.
women,
Y'all
I
want
lying.
to
want
put it
one
on me.
vagina, that's his choice. And if he has clear communication in his relationship, listen, everybody agrees, right?
No,
Everybody
no.
agrees it's his
Let's.
choice, but make the choice. Don't make the choice for me though.
No,
Don't
listen
make
what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying, Miss Pickney.
oh Lord.
Do women have the discernment? You women, right here, right now, to choose a man that's not a cheater. Do you have that discernment?
Yep.
Who said whoa, whoa? Who said
100%.
that? Who said
I
yes?
I said it.
Like, who chooses that for me?
I said
Uh,
it.
I don't think
No,
I have the
no.
discernment, but
Whoa,
once I
whoa.
see
Okay,
it,
somebody, hold on. I'm trying to let everybody speak. What you say, young lady?
I
I
don't
said
have the discernment
Why not?
to know that he's a cheater.
You
But
don't
when
have
I
it? Why
see,
not? Why you hold on? Why you don't have
hold
it?
on, let me finish the
All right,
statement.
come on, cook. Come
But
on.
if I see the science in the fact, because people are gonna put out what they want you to see in the beginning, right? But after so long, you start to see flags, you start to see signs, you
That's
start to see
absolutely true,
then
Arthur.
Hold on.
and then I will make the decision that no, this is not what I want. Now, if he comes to me very truthful and say, "Hey, this is what I'm looking for," I've had a guy tell me, "Hey, I'm looking for poly," and I say, "Hey, I ain't the one. I'm too jealous, insecure, whatever you want to call it. That ain't my ministry." You know what I'm saying? But
I asked you, why don't you have the discernment, and you went somewhere else. I'm
I don't
asking
know
you a
why
question.
I don't have the
I love
discernment.
that
I
honesty.
can
Like,
Thank you.
see it.
so
I
happy.
can
Thank
see
you.
that.
Hold
I have
on.
the
Wait a minute
discernment to
now.
see the signs. I have the discernment to see the signs. But to see through somebody transparent and I don't know them and they ain't telling the truth, no, I don't have the discernment.
Thank you.
Can I
You
say
said,
something?
come on.
May I? May I? If it's
I'm on my
okay with
turn.
Pose.
Come on.
Okay, I don't have the discernment to know what you're gonna do in the future. I cannot read the future. I'm not a psychic. Okay.
That's already
However, I do trust the biological makeup of men. Okay. Men will see beautiful women and forget to think. Okay, be
So you
like a
do
little.
have the discernment.
Can I
I know knowledge of biological makeup of men.
What's
So
going
I
on,
have to
Fly? How
ask
everybody
myself
doing?
when I meet you, I have to ask myself and say, okay, if this man cheats on me, is it worth it? Is it worth for me to stay? Because I know you can intentionally, unintentionally cheat on me because your makeup. So I have to weigh the risk and see if the risks will be worth it for me.
So
But
let
I'm
me
not
ask.
naive to think that you can't cheat or you will never cheat. You
What's
see
the
what I mean?
answer? Yes or
Okay,
no?
when you go. Okay, come on. Hold on. Who? Everybody. Come on. We here. We gonna let everybody get a chance.
I was
can I
letting her.
respond?
I didn't
First?
hear her answer. I didn't hear Fiving's answer to your question. That was like a yes or no. You either have discernment or you don't. So I wasn't clear on her answer.
The answer would be no because I can't read the future. I don't know what you're gonna do in the future.
Okay. Now I want to let a few more people speak because I don't want to. I want to make sure I don't lose people. Disco, you there? You been in here patient, brother. You want to speak?
No, I do not.
Okay,
Thank you.
I know you do, but we gonna bring.
I don't blame you,
Hey,
Dis.
Fly. Hey, Fly. Fly.
Okay, come on,
You know
Lando.
I want to speak. You know
Come
I
on,
want to speak.
That's
Yes,
somebody.
indeed.
I ain't saying nothing, man. Nothing. I'm just listening.
come on, Lando. Come on,
Yeah,
come
what?
on.
Why
This
you
here.
acting like that, Disco? Why you acting like
So,
that?
Nah,
No,
he gonna get in. He
It's
gonna get in. Come on,
it's
Lando.
oh, wait. Hey, listen. What the topic is? Why do women love cheaters?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hey, listen. They love them because they can get away with whatever the fantasy that they have. And like I said, me, myself, man, hey, I done won side dude 3 years in a row. And yes, indeed. Go ahead, baby. Do your thing. Go off. Go off. Because at the end of the day, hey, whatever you and your man got going on, y'all need to work that out. But until y'all work that out, here I am, girl. Come on with it. Come on with it. I'm the real, like I said, man, we're grown. We're grown. And let's talk about it. Let's be for real. Ain't no need of beating around the bush. For
Sorry.
real. What we beating around the bush for?
Hold on, listen. I'm more curious. Disco, please listen. You've got me curious now. And you were like, no, and I'm like, yes. Go. What do you think? Go.
Uh-oh. Disco?
I'm not talking. Didn't I say I wasn't talking? I said I'm not
Hey,
talking.
He's gonna lit the
well,
room
no,
up the
hey,
other
hey,
night,
hey,
so he trying to keep it cute.
baby
I'm not
girl got a
saying
girl.
anything.
Baby
Nothing.
girl got a girlfriend. Guess what? Hey, that's right. That's how the way you keep your relationship tight.
Okay. I want to talk to the ladies because they discernment. Who on this panel has discernment as a woman prior to him cheating? What's she at?
I have discernment, but I also know that people will be people.
Pick me.
I said that I don't attract cheaters. I just don't. I've never have.
So you have discernment that will tell you that this
Yep.
this man is who he is.
Before I
Prior to
even
him, hold on.
before I even get involved, for sure. For
So can
sure.
you speak? Hold on. So this is a woman that's saying she has discernment, but the other women saying they don't. Therefore, it's a possibility that Miss Pick Me can teach these other women have discernment before this man go out and cheat. Come on, Miss Pick Me.
I don't think she has discernment. I think what she's saying is the type of woman you are or what aura you put out there is what you attract. That does not necessarily
That ain't
mean,
what I. But that's okay.
but
She.
but that's what you said it. That's not what she said. You're saying
That's
she
not what
had
I asked
discernment.
her. She sounded
I
like she
know,
understood the
but that's
question.
not. She didn't say she had discernment. She
But
said
she.
she don't attract cheaters.
Okay, so she didn't
And I
understand the question. Is
said,
what you
I
saying?
said I have a discernment too for it. Because let me tell you what I did when I was dating. I would pray and I would laugh at me if you want.
No,
And
no,
I
no.
would ask God, I'm like, Lord, You know the type of woman I am. Reveal this man to me. Now I'm not gonna lie. There were times that I didn't want him to reveal to me, right? Even though I knew he wasn't right.
Thank you.
But every single time that I asked God to reveal to me, He
Thank you.
revealed to me that man. I'm just telling y'all what it is. So I do. I feel I do. Because I asked God about him.
So why is God choosing to give her discernment and not you ladies?
I
I
don't
I
think He
can
chooses
Let
I
her.
me
I
I
just
say
say
have
that.
this.
discernment in a situation to see flags and understand something's wrong. But beforehand, no, I do not. I cannot see a person and go, oh yeah, now he a cheater. Let me move out the way. Now let me not get him not hit my number. No, I don't have that discernment. But I could be dating you and my discernment kicks in and go, he ain't right. Move around. That's what I'm saying. I don't
That's
have
what I'm saying,
beforehand.
You
I
Latoya.
said
don't
you
have.
can't beat
I
you got
don't have
discernment. If she gotta ask
beforehand.
God
I
about
don't
it,
have beforehand
still
discernment.
getting help.
God is who your help comes
This
from.
because I'm one of them people who said no discernment, right? Discernment and wisdom are two different things. You do not need discernment where wisdom can be applied. Now, I'm wise enough to understand that men can slip up. They're not perfect. They can make a mistake. They can be smugged in a Christmas party at their job. A lot of things can happen. So I know that this X, Y, and Z situation could happen. Now, are there signs that can tell me that my man, something is off with him? Absolutely. Like, the way he's acting when I talk to him. Do I call him and he's not answering? Is he going to places that I don't know nothing about? Is my pH off? Okay, chemistry is a thing, and is my pH going all over the place to where I don't know whether it's something I ate, a new soap, or it's him? So
Well,
yeah,
true.
discernment has a place, but also wisdom tells me, yeah, my man can fall short. It could happen. So then I have to mitigate that risk and ask myself, is it worth to take the risk with this man? Yes or no? Then I move forward. That's it.
I'm going to
Do
be
you?
honest with you, darling. If you have to put that much thought into it, it's not worth it. I'm sorry. That sounds like a fucking algebra equation to me. And a relationship should not require so much. It should be easy, right? Like if it's
It
really
is.
meant to
It
be, if
really
it's really
is.
meant to be, it's going to be easy on both sides. And let me tell you, listen, if you have some discernment, I trust my gut. My gut tells me some shit, some
Thank you.
nefarious nonsense is going on, and I
A man
trust
don't
my
have to
gut.
cheat. Okay, come on.
I'm not going to be that person that's like, well, maybe. No, dude, I'd rather jump ship and just jump ship and survive instead of staying on the ship. And hey, you know what? I'm hope for the best. That's not me.
So Taco, you don't talk to the man to find out if it's true or not. You just bail.
I promise you, my husband and I have better communication than I've ever had in any other relationship. Of course we do.
Do you
Tenfold.
think a man? Do you think a
Tenfold.
man have to cheat in order for you to know he's a cheater? I don't. What you think?
No, no, not at all. Not at all.
So that's the thing.
I've had prior
Of course
relationships.
they
My
don't.
last Well, hold on. My last
Dre.
fiance was a cheater. And here, my stupid ass, I knew that. I knew that maybe the
Thank
first year we were together, but I stuck around because
you.
I told myself every excuse. I did. I told myself every excuse to try and make it not for real until my best friend texted me and said, hey, your man just texted me and said, hey, he's going to be at the house 10 to 11. You won't be there. And then I was like, you know what? My gut was right. I will never distrust it again. And I'd rather be wrong and safe, which I haven't been. I listen, our guts are usually right. They usually are.
Yeah, okay, well, the gut
That's
sometimes tells you something and your brain does not perceive it because it tries to protect
Did you
you.
just call
You
me
guys need to
stupid?
understand how biology works.
You
Okay, you
just
might even pick up
are
on
you?
these
Oh
red
wait, you called
flags,
me stupid
right?
and you're questioning
You
my
might
biology.
pick up on
Who
these
are
red
you?
flags, Bobo, and then realize that your brain is trying to protect you. You don't want to hear the truth,
Your
right?
husband's cheating on you? I'm sorry.
that's because you know what, you all got the gut telling y'all got gas. That's why.
I You are not wrong, Cisco.
You
You
all
are
got
not wrong.
gas. That's what it
You are
is.
not wrong.
Hey,
Y'all got the damn gas.
hey, but
I
listen,
you know what?
I will say
I
this
ain't
though.
never seen so many women in my lifetime with all these damn superpowers. Y'all got the praying to the Lord. Y'all got the sage in the house. Y'all got the fucking click clacks knocking like on. I ain't never seen. What is wrong with y'all?
Hey, and don't
Man,
forget, numb your whole ring get killed.
you
Hold
don't know
on,
home run
wait.
game.
No
They
talk.
got the
Let the brother
they got
talk.
the numbers,
Hey,
man.
but
They got the
listen though, listen.
Hold
they
on,
got
brother.
You
Hold
feel
on. Let
bad.
they got
brother
the
talk.
they
You're
got
not
the
gonna make
No,
me
they,
feel
wait,
bad about
Disco,
asking
tell me.
God.
Like I
I'm
you all
not feeling bad about asking God about nothing. I'm
okay,
sorry.
okay,
Go
okay.
ahead, Disco.
no, Disco,
You
tell me.
all
Like I
you all
I'm digging this, dude. Tell me.
you all
You've been
you
wanting
all
to hear
have
me
the
talk
tarot
this long.
cards and your
Tarot
girlfriends
cards.
tarot cards and your girlfriend
No,
bringing you pictures and shit.
no, that's
Boy,
contrary
y'all,
to God. I'm sorry. Not
I,
me.
We can't
you
hear
know what?
people
You know what?
talking.
For men, we wait and see. Y'all go looking. You all like to go snoop, go through telephones, go in a man's car, follow a man to work, jump in his work bag and be at the job with him. What is
Yeah,
wrong with y'all?
What are
that's
you
level,
talking
that's
about?
grounds for
They be
termination.
hiding in
Somebody
the trunk.
grabs my phone or I feel the need to grab somebody else's phone, that's grounds for termination. Period.
Disco, do you know what we're
That
talking about? We're not talking
Yes, I
about
do.
that.
So
Okay,
We're not talking
I
about
think
okay.
it's
doing all of
funny
that. We're
that
talking
the
about
situation
levels
where
of
Let
discernment.
me,
I
he's a
know just
winner.
what I know just what he's saying. He just
That's
I
lovely.
won't
that
let
the
the
Disco,
man
situation
Disco,
talk.
where
let
Disco.
me,
when it need to.
y'all gonna let me talk or y'all gonna talk from which
Come
one we
He
gonna
on,
said
do?
he
Disco,
didn't want to
talk.
talk.
God
Talk.
damn, damn. Okay. Now, do what's the topic? Why do women love cheating? Because you know what women like to they like to battle. They like to one up each other. Oh, okay, was he's cheating? Okay, okay, he got her. Okay, well, what is he doing for her? You all like to come. You know what? Some of you all don't like to compete. So when your man cheat, you all okay. Well, go on about your business. You missing something. If he's cheating, that means you're missing something somewhere. Yes or no? You're missing something. Something in his life that you're not doing for him that you're missing.
Disco, they say it's a choice, Disco. They say
It's
it's a
a
choice.
no, it's not a choice. You're missing something somewhere.
Maybe
Men just
so.
don't cheat just to be cheating.
It,
You're missing something. You may not. Hell, she might cook the fried eggs better than you do. I'm gonna go on over here today. Something simple.
you're not wrong, Disco. That you're not wrong.
You
They're
you
missing
know
something, but
you know you're
what?
missing something in the relationship. Y'all think I'm joking? You all are missing something.
No,
Something
no,
is
I don't think
missing.
you do. I
Be right.
think
It
that's
could
a
be.
So
It
fact
could be.
that there
Hold
is
on.
something.
Let me
The
say
woman
something. Let
is
me say
missing
something. Oh,
something, or he's missing something.
wait,
Just
Dragon. Hold on.
the
Let
woman
me
is
say this.
missing. The
Two
woman is not
things.
doing something
Hold on, we gotta
correctly.
let the brother
Wait a
talk.
minute.
We'll
Something is
pass it around.
wrong.
Go on here,
I'm
Scott.
curious. Yeah.
Something is wrong somewhere. Something is awry somewhere. When when a man steps out, because normally men we just don't step out. Something went awry somewhere.
Shaquille
Sir.
O'Neal said sometimes
Okay,
men do.
I
He
just go.
said
I kind of agree with you and kind of
there's a
don't.
different type of
Of
man. He called
of
it the
course
James
women don't agree
Bond.
with us.
But no.
Of
This
course.
is
Women
Shaquille
So
O'Neal,
who said that,
Disco.
Disco?
see?
Put words in my
This
mouth.
isn't
Oh
a
my
woman.
Lord.
Let's
This is
start with
Wait.
Miss Pygmy and just go around and let people talk. Come on, Miss
Thank
Pygmy.
you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, Shaquille O'Neal, and I had posted this. He said that there are three types of cheaters when it comes to men. He said one, he calls it the James Bond. He said you may be out in Costa Rica or out on a vacation and something happens and you like, well, yeah, she ain't gonna know, so you're not a cheater all the time, but you get it in. It's gonna be one of those secrets, right? He said that's one. He said there's a second type of cheater where she ain't giving him what he wants. She ain't giving him the cuckoo, and he going to get it somewhere else. And he said there's a third type of cheater, and that's the cheater who is out there hanging out with his friends, kind of on the fence of being a cheater and not being a cheater, but he's not happy at home. Not necessarily the cuckoo, but
The
she's not
third,
giving him peace.
the third one
So
was the serial cheater. A serial cheater was the third one that they picked.
okay, well, serial cheater. But my point is, the first one he mentioned, it was a man by choice. It wasn't that anything was wrong. It was someone that they found an opportunity, didn't think she would find out, and kind of took that opportunity. So I kind of, and it's not me saying that; it's from another man saying that. So I think most of the time it's something a woman is not doing for sure. Disco, I agree, but I do think sometimes, he don't see if he can get it in and get away with it because he's in another country or something.
You know
I can
what?
see that happening.
You know
Can I
what though
ask
my
you a
mom told
question,
me?
Disco?
You know,
Can I
no,
ask
you
you a
can't.
question?
No, I'm
Why?
not taking any questions today. I'm sorry. You have to talk to my PR person first.
Hey, host, can I ask you a question? Because
Oh,
Disco
okay.
doesn't want to.
Go ahead, please, for the love
Are
of
you
Christ.
Can he
Disco? Yes,
finish?
because I feel like you know.
Wait a
I
minute,
feel like you're.
Paco. Paco, can he
Listen,
finish?
Go ahead. You know
listen.
what? I feel as though, my mom told me um, that when men cheat, it's for a reason. Men, just because a man cheat does not mean that they don't love their wife or their significant other. That's what my mom told me a long time ago.
I agree.
Just because a man cheat, don't mean he don't love you.
I agree,
A
Disco.
man might be because it might be okay. She here right now. Let me go and knock this down right here. I still love my wife, but I'm gonna knock her down today. She gonna
Oh,
get it today,
yeah. Okay.
and it got nothing to do with the wife. The wife could be drop dead gorgeous, but this girl, he feeling her right now.
Can I ask you a
And
question, Disco? If you feel that way, if you feel so strongly about somebody that you have to be intimate with them outside of your relationship, why wouldn't you get out of that relationship?
Oh my God.
you know what?
Cause he's poly. Why does every scenario that y'all motherfuckers keep talking about gotta be so negative?
No, I
He
wasn't
got his
asking you. I'm
kids,
asking
something
Disco.
missing at
Disco.
home. She's not
just right
enough.
quick.
Why
I
can't he
Just
don't.
just
right
be a
quick.
poly
Hey,
man that
I
likes
want
more
to
than
say
one
this.
woman? This
Host,
is
was
so
that the most reasonable
irritating.
You
question?
I,
know
As
hey,
a
what?
poly
listen. I
woman,
want to say this. I
I'm
want to say
tired of
this.
hearing y'all always say
Thi-
the most degrading things on the topic. You
Hey,
don't even
what
know
is
what
the
you're
listen.
talking
debate?
This
about.
At,
is
at
this
this,
is what it comes down to. Y'all forgot what made y'all fall in love with that person in the first place. Hands down. Y'all had butterflies in your stomach when y'all first met and all that. Soon as that right there went out the window, this is why y'all right here arguing about this dumbass shit right now. Right or wrong.
hmm
Right or wrong. Cause like at first y'all was head over heels for each other. Hey, baby, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you're right, brother. I mean, it's just when you know, back in my younger days, I had multiple. Now that I'm older, I only can do one at a time. I can do just one at a time. I cannot. I'm not trying to do. I got to get rid of one and pick up another one. I can't have four, five, six, seven at my age. I don't. I don't have that much time in my day for that.
What I want to know is if your intuition can tell you that he's cheating or something like that, or he might be doing wrong. Why can't your intuition tell you that he ain't happy for him to cheat in the first place?